I'm turning my hat backwards because we're celebrating. It's week 5 of 5. It's the final week of the discipline reset. If you remember from week 4, just a little recap, we talked about the rule that eliminates hesitation under pressure. If you remember the rule, so simple, it's called go, set, ready. Go first, then you get set and ready. In sports, we hear ready, set, go. In life and entrepreneurship and the business world, we go first because we know we're never going to be fully ready. You take action first. And then we talked about how that loops into identity. You take enough action consistently, you get enough proof, which expands your identity. Then you become somebody deep at your core that takes action consistently. That's just who you are. Week 5 of 5, the final week. What are we talking about? We're talking about how to stop resetting every Monday. I'm sure you know somebody like this. I hope it's not you, but it's like every Monday they set themselves back Friday afternoon, all day Sunday. And then Monday it's like, oh, I got to regroup. I got to reset. Your problem is not effort. Your problem is not effort. It's sustainability. It's having the sustainability to show up for guess who? You every week. You need processes that you can stick to throughout the week and especially on the weekend. And I'm not saying you should be out there on the weekend and you need to be working or training 4, 6, 8 hours a day on the weekends, but don't fall off the wagon completely. Give yourself something sustainable to do Saturday and Sunday if those are the days that you struggle or whatever days you struggle. I'm probably using those because for me, especially during my on and off battle with alcoholism, I would destroy myself. Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all night Sunday. Destroy myself. And for me, what helped was, and you can utilize this too, we talked about this in week 4 of these small actions, like something that's easy to begin. For me, to hold myself accountable, I did two things, which I'm sort of laughing at myself now. I would sign up. There was this group that did graffiti paintouts. They would paint out graffiti in random areas very close to where I lived. I could walk to it in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I would sign up for the earliest morning shift on Saturday morning and I would paint out graffiti. And it was early. I think we met up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Why did I sign up for that? Because now I had an embedded excuse on I can't be drinking until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning the night before. 4 hours later, I'm going to be getting up and painting out graffiti. I don't want to be throwing up during a volunteer event, right? And then I would sign up for an early church service on Sunday morning or a different volunteer event. Or I would tell somebody at the gym, I will see you there at 6 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning. And now I have an accountability. Now it's public. Now it's out there. I have somebody that's relying on me. If there was an early morning 5K, 10K, different race, I'd sign up for it. I would make sure my Saturday and Sunday, at least in the beginning, when I was really battling and going through it, I had something I was signed up for, though I had to show up for. And it made it so much easier for me to hold myself accountable because I had something on the calendar. And excuse me, if we're regarding health with sustainability, it doesn't mean that Saturday and Sunday you have to run 5, 10 miles, unless that's something that you're shooting for. Maybe it's a brisk walk. I remember getting healthier and learning more about the body, and especially as I'm 42 years old, there's something called an active rest day. I hate rest days. I hate to even say that out loud. I despise it. I need to get better at it, especially as I get older, to take maybe at least one day off. But an active rest day is if you're going hard Monday through Friday with workouts, Saturday and Sunday, maybe you go for a walk, and maybe the walk is 2 miles, 3 miles, 5 miles, but it's more of a leisurely walk where you can enjoy the company of your spouse, your son, your daughter, your friend, whoever, or just by yourself and feel the great outdoors and be relaxed. Because Consistency and sustainability dominates. It dominates. It dominates in every single area of our lives. You can't just save money for a month and become a millionaire. You need to do it consistently, and it needs to be sustainable in order for you to have long term wealth building. The same with health. It can't be, I'm going to work out for 8 hours this one day and then do nothing for the next 2 weeks. It needs to be consistently over time. It's really with anything. Your relationships, if it's your spouse, you need to show up consistently. I can't just show up for my wife once a week and go, yeah, but I was good on Wednesday. Who cares what I did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? I was so good that one day. How do you think she's going to react to that? No good. No good. Consistency and sustainability dominates. This is what separates endurance racers from the rest. What I learned in the endurance world, 50 miles, 100-mile, ultra marathons, you have to be consistent in training leading up to it, but then on the day of the event as well. So many people would just book it right out of the gate on a 50-mile run. And some of them were the elite ones. A lot of them had trained at a much slower pace and got excited because the gun went off. Boom, they go out quick. And guess what? They're the ones you see 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, an hour later, as you zip by them and they're gassed. Consistency and sustainability dominates. Here's the takeaway. Here's the final challenge of our 5-week discipline reset. Excuse me. The challenge is, where do you need to be more consistent? Where do you need to be more sustainable in your actions? Is there a day of the week that you struggle most? For most people, it's the weekend. What can you do to not go crazy, but to make sure you stay on track? And there's a thing called momentum that is such a powerful force in human beings. It's insane. And if you build momentum Monday through Thursday, and then you lose it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then it's like restarting the train again to build the momentum. Versus the train's going Monday through Thursday. If you can just keep it going a little bit on Friday and a little bit on Saturday and Sunday, now the momentum leads into Monday. And you're not restarting the engine every single Monday morning. Maybe it's a different day of the week for you. For most, it's the weekend. What can you do to sustain momentum and make it small so that way you will follow through with it? You'll follow if you're working on a business and you're prospecting Monday through Thursday, but then you don't do anything Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then you restart the engine Monday. Prospect a little bit on Friday, a little bit on Saturday, a little bit on Sunday. It could be one email. It could be one DM to a company you want to work with. It could be 3 emails, but make it so you can just keep the momentum. And maybe it only takes you 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. But then Monday morning, you're like, oh, there's momentum. I even stayed up with it over the weekend. Boom, let's go. What is the simple way you can keep momentum going, discipline going, so that way you don't have to restart the discipline train every Monday morning? That's the question for you at the end of this 5-week journey that we just went through. I appreciate all the feedback. This seems like this gained a lot of positive momentum and comments for a lot of people. Thanks for sticking with me. We got more series coming. Let me know if there's a series you want me to do that I haven't done yet. And I'm happy to see if I can put something together for you, whether it's in the personal growth space, in the health space, we're talking about money, whatever area you need help with, a lot of these concepts map into them. Thanks for sticking with me for 5 weeks. Remember your challenge. How can you help with the discipline momentum on the days or times that you struggle the most? Keep it simple, keep it small, keep the momentum going, and the discipline train is reset and it's not stopping ever. Let's go. Thanks again, and we'll see you all next week. Same time, same channel.